Welcome to Benin Republic, the hidden gem of West Africa. Now, I've been traveling the world for over 10 years, but Benin, this is a place that I rarely ever hear anybody talk about. And most of the people I know have never considered traveling here. But here's what's interesting. Over 90% of Black Americans have ancestral roots in West Africa, and Benin being one of the main countries a part of that. So I asked myself, why don't more people visit Benin Republic? And that's exactly why I decided to go. Not only did I want to explore its culture, but I also want to take a unique route through West Africa. Instead of flying into Benin Republic, I decided to go by road, making the journey a part of the adventure. So let me break it down to you. How I got there, the best things to do there, and also where to stay when you're in Benin Republic. Let's get into it. So how did my visit to Benin Republic even come about? Well, it all started when I was in Accra, Ghana. And I said to myself, I want to also visit Lagos, Nigeria. So what I did was I looked on the map and I saw that there were two countries between Ghana and Nigeria, and it was Togo and Benin. I said to myself, well, maybe instead of just flying from Ghana to Nigeria, why don't I drive from Ghana to Nigeria? So that's how it started. I went from Ghana and I drove from Ghana to Togo, which was only a few hours, and it only cost me about $55, and I spent some time in Togo, had an amazing time. After that, I drove from Togo to Benin, also only a few hours, and literally cost me around $55, had a private driver. So that was my journey into Benin. Once I got to Benin, I immediately felt a difference in energy and environment. This turned out to be the perfect route to experience multiple countries, cultures, and histories all in one trip. Now that I've made it into Benin, let's get into the top things to do and where to stay. When it comes to accommodations, I stay at the Sofitel Hotel. And to be honest with you, if it matches your budget, I would highly encourage you staying at this hotel. It's located in Cotonou. This is the largest city in Benin. This hotel is the newest hotel in Benin. All right, guys, so checked into the hotel. Now it's time to show you the room. Come on in. So first, when we walk in, we have this nice, spacious environment. You can't miss this bed, right? Gosh, like this, you can tell how fluffy this is just by me pressing on. It's like a Cinnabon, how fluffy. It's crazy. I'm gonna knock out there later. But then you also have these nice two chairs, the little decor facing the smart TV to catch a good flick, nice lighting and ambiance. Just the overall decor of this hotel. I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's definitely a vibe. Now, this is a decent view, right? They got, pool views, but this is the view of the front of the property here, which is pretty cool because you get the opportunity to pretty much check out the main strip out here, right? The main strip while looking at the front of the hotel and just catch a vibe. And you also have a two-part bathroom here. This one has a sink. And you also have the second part of the bathroom here with another sink. This one has the toilet, a relaxing pool area with a bar for cocktails and drinks, incredible restaurants on site serving a mixture of Beninese and international cuisine, a rooftop terrace with stunning views of the city. One thing I really liked about this hotel was the location. It is literally in the middle of Cotonou and near all the major attractions, making it easy to explore without long commutes. If you're visiting Benin for the first time and want comfort, security, convenience, and top-notch luxury experience, Sofitel honestly was my favorite hotel while being in West Africa as a whole. And also what I thought was really cool about this hotel, they actually have a movie theater on the property. So not only can you hang out and stay at this amazing hotel, swim, eat, chill, and vibe, you can also catch a movie as well in one of their brand new state-of-the-art movie theaters. The first stop is Porto Novo. Even though Cotonou is the largest city in Benin, Porto Novo is actually the capital of Benin. This city is rich in history and culture, and here are two must-visit places when you're here. So here's number one on the top 10 things to do in the Benin Republic. It starts with the Ajara village. In Ajara village, you get to experience authentic Beninese culture up close. This small village is famous for its traditional crafts, music, and drum making. Here you can watch local artists create handmade crafts from palm leaves and wood. If you do want to become a wife, it's best that you learn this skill. You don't necessarily have to make it into a business of some sort, but it's pretty important to learn this skill. And for me, I figured, this looks like something I should learn. So we're here in the village, and what we're getting ready to do, we're going to learn how to make drums, and we're also going to learn how to clay drum, which is a huge part of Beninese culture. You'll get to participate in dance workshops and experience the rhythms of traditional music. I even got the chance to learn how to make a basket from a local woman as well, so I could take my basket making abilities back to America. I think one of the coolest things to experience in this village is how they maintain their traditions from generation to generation. Number 2, go on a Black River boat cruise. This is one of the best ways to explore the true beauty of Benin Republic. The reason why this river is so significant, well, number 1, this river is absolutely beautiful. As you guys can see there, beautiful palm trees, the water, all this greenery. But also what they use this river for is to actually commute from different villages. And also you can actually take this river right from here, Benin, and you can actually get to Nigeria, literally hopping on a boat and going down the river. Crazy. Check out the view. This journey takes you through the mangrove forest, traditional fishing villages, and diverse wildlife, offering a peaceful yet adventurous escape into nature. For centuries, the Black River has been a lifeline for trade, travel, and daily life. Villages along the bank still rely on the traditional fishing techniques and use the river for everything from transportation to agriculture. As you cruise, you'll see wooden canoes, stilt houses, and markets bustling with activity. Number 3, Ganve, the floating village. This is one of the most unique places in the world. Ganve is home to over 20,000 people, and everything here happens on water. They have floating schools, floating markets, and even a floating church. The people of Ganve are a part of the Tofunu tribe, who built this village centuries ago to escape the slave traders. Today, it remains one of the largest lake village in all of Africa. So if you want to spend the night at the largest lake village in Africa, they actually have a hotel here. It's called Hotel at Raphael. I'm about to show you guys inside. Come on. Very authentic Benin decor. So this is a room. Hey. So this is a bedroom right here, where you can spend the night. You have a nice little dining table here. You can eat your lunch, your dinner, breakfast, or work. Then you have a nice comfortable bed here, right? And you got all you need. You got a fan, right? If it gets too hot, get the fan going. You got the mosquito net, because if you know, you know. And then you got this amazing view right here. You can take a boat tour to explore the community, meet the locals, and even stop by floating markets where you can buy fresh seafood straight from the fisherman's boat. This was truly one of my favorite experiences when visiting the Benin Republic. We're heading back to Cotonou, the bustling city of Benin, which takes us to number 4 on the list, which is the Amazon statue, honoring the warriors of Dahomey. One of the most impressive landmarks in Benin is the Amazon statue in Cotonou. This towering monument, standing at 98 feet tall, isn't just a work of art. It's a powerful tribute to the legendary Dahomey Amazons, the all-female warrior unit that once protected the kingdom of Dahomey. These women were more than just soldiers. They were elite fighters that were trained at a young age. They carried swords, rifles, and spears, fought hand-to-hand combat, and were known for their unmatched bravery. In fact, they were so fierce that European colonizers feared them, often writing about their skill in battle. Here's something interesting. The Amazons of Dahomey actually inspired the movie Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So when you're in Cotonou, I highly recommend that you visit the statue. Not only is it an amazingly built statue, but also because of all the history that's tied to it. Number 5, visit the longest graffiti wall in Africa. Now, if you love street art and cultural expression, you have to check out Africa's longest graffiti wall right here in Cotonou. Stretching over 200 meters, this massive mural is a canvas that tells a story of Benin's past, present, and future. Each section of the wall is painted by different artists, blending traditional symbols, political messages, and futuristic visions of Africa. And the coolest part about this wall, it's always evolving. Every few months, new artists add their work, keeping it fresh and relevant. So if you visit now and then come back a year later, you'll see a whole new story unfolding on this wall. Number 6, visit Tokpa Market, the largest open-air market in West Africa. Here you can find literally everything from fresh produce, handmade jewelry, to traditional herbs and fabrics with intricate patterns. This market is chaotic, sensory overload, but it's truly an experience that you must have, because again, you can see the true essence and culture of the Benin Republic at this market. Number 7, visit the Python Temple. Yes, you heard that right. the Python Temple.
This type of python in the Python's temple is a royal python, and it's non-venomous and it's inoffensive.
Located in Uda, this temple is home to dozens of pythons, which are considered sacred in the Beninese voodoo traditions. Unlike in many parts of the world where snakes are feared, in Benin, pythons are a symbol of wisdom, fertility, and protection. Inside the temple, you'll find pythons freely around the sacred shrine, and here's the wild part, you can actually hold them. Every few days, these pythons are released into the city at night to roam freely, and the locals don't harm them. Instead, they welcome them into their homes, believing it brings them blessings. Number 8, visiting the sacred forest. Stepping into the sacred forest feels like entering a different world. This sanctuary is home to towering trees that are hundreds of years old, believed to be spiritual resting places of past kings and deities. One of the most interesting things you'll see here are statues of voodoo spirits. Each statue represents a different god or goddess with unique features and symbolic meanings. This is a place where history, nature, and the true essence of voodoo culture within Benin lives. As someone that's a Christian, it's very interesting to learn and hear about their voodoo culture. But keep in mind, voodooism is very, very much so a heavy part of Benin's culture and history. Number 9, visiting the Zinsu Foundation Museum. If you think African art is just traditional carvings and masks, think again. The Zinsu Foundation Museum in Uda is a game changer for modern African art. This museum showcases works from contemporary Beninese and African artists, featuring everything from abstract paintings to sculptures made from recycled materials. One of my favorite exhibits here was a digital art installation that used lights and sound to tell a story of Africa's past and future. It's proof that African creativity is constantly evolving. This place is a must visit if you want to experience Africa's art scene from a modern and fresh perspective. Number 10, visiting the slave route and the door of no return. This is the most emotional and heartbreaking site in Benin. This is the exact path where enslaved Africans were forced to walk before being loaded onto ships, never to see their homeland again. The journey ends at the door of no return, a haunting memorial overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. Standing here is impossible not to feel the weight of history. It's a painful and necessary experience, one that reminds us of the resilience of African people and the importance of remembering our past. I can't say it enough. When visiting the Benin Republic, this is truly a must.
So when we look back to the slavery, it started with, the capture of men, uniquely men. So there were men that they seized from war, and they were sold directly in the palace of Dahomey in Abomey.
It's gonna really poke at every single emotion within you, from sadness, betrayal, anger, but you'll also feel gratitude and just a true sense of peace and appreciation for what we have now today. And this is why you should visit Benin. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Also, let me know in the comments if you plan on going to Benin or if you've already visited Benin. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Let's go.